In this video, I explain to you what critical theory is, and why it is important for understanding society and culture. You will learn how critical theory helps to identify and question social injustices. Critical theory is an approach that examines society and its structures. It questions existing norms and power relations. The goal is to recognize injustices and find solutions. It always asks who benefits from the existing conditions, and who is disadvantaged. Critical theory emerged in the 1920s in Germany. It was developed by philosophers and social scientists of the Frankfurt School. These thinkers wanted to create a theory that not only explains but also encourages change. They considered it especially important to analyze social and political inequality. A central idea is that society is not neutral. It is shaped by certain interests and power structures. Critical thinkers believe these structures often promote injustice and oppression. They want to encourage people to question and change these structures. Culture plays a major role in critical theory, because it influences the mindset and values of society. Media, art, and education are not only for entertainment but also shape how we see the world. Critical theory examines how these cultural products maintain power structures. It calls for reflecting on and questioning these contents. Another important aspect in critical theory is the relationship between power and knowledge. Critical thinkers argue that knowledge is not neutral but determined by power relations. Those who control knowledge also have influence over society. This perspective helps to better understand power structures. Critical theory is closely linked to social criticism. It calls on us not to accept existing social conditions as given. It raises the question of why some people have more rights and resources than others. This criticism is meant not only to stay theoretical, but to lead to concrete changes. Critical theory is often applied in social movements that fight against injustice. It helps to draw attention to grievances and find solutions. In practice, this means advocating for equal opportunities and more justice. Activists use critical theory to challenge and change existing systems. Even today, critical theory has a strong influence on society. It is applied in many areas such as education, politics, and art. It helps to understand the effects of power and inequality. At the same time, it encourages active involvement to promote a fairer society. Critical theory also addresses modern social problems. Topics like racism, gender inequality, and environmental protection are just as relevant today as in the past. Critical thinkers analyze how these problems are embedded in existing systems. They call for solutions that tackle not only the symptoms but also the causes.